And we're live.
Wonderful. Welcome everyone to the Corporation of the Township of Bonnechere Valley Regular Council meeting. It is Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025, and it is 5:32 p.m. We are meeting in council and by Zoom, and I'm calling this meeting to order. Are there any additions to the agenda? I see none. So I have a resolution dated the second day of December 2025 that the agenda be accepted as presented. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by John, seconded by Meredith. All in favor? Wonderful. Is there any pecuniary interest or the general nature thereof? I see none. As we gather this afternoon, we acknowledge on behalf of this council and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history. We are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. And at this time, I have a resolution dated the second day of December 2025 that the minutes of the regular council meeting held on November 18th, 2025, as presented or amended, be hereby adopted. May I have a mover and seconder to get it on the floor, please? Moved by Tracy, seconded by Merv. Were there any errors or omissions? I see none. We have no delegates this afternoon and reports have been filed. So I have a resolution dated the second day of December 2025, whereas direction has been given to staff. Now be it resolved that the correspondence be filed. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by Meredith, second by John. Anything further on correspondence? I see none. All in favor? Excellent. Was there anything on the check register board report? I see nothing. I have a resolution dated the second day of December 2025 that the Council of the Township of Bonnechere Valley supports the Canadians for Can-Do advocacy movement for the future use and deployment of Canadian nuclear energy, particularly Canadian-designed Can-Do reactors, associated medical isotopes, and small modular reactors. And further, that this resolution be forwarded to the County of Renfrew, the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, the Prime Minister, Premier of Ontario, MP Cheryl Gallant, and MPP Billy Janot. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by Tracy, seconded by Meredith. Discussion. All in favor? Thank you, Council. I have a resolution dated the second day of December 2025 that the Council of the Township of Bonnechere Valley formally endorses the adoption and phased implementation of a 2+1 highway program on Highway 17 and 11 as a nation building project, and that the Government of Canada be urged to designate this initiative as a project of national interest under the Building Canada Act and to partner with Ontario to co-fund and accelerate planning, design, procurement, and construction, and that the Government of Ontario be urged to expand the announced pilot to a corridor-wide program, sequencing works as follows, subject to readiness and safety benefit. Phase 1, Highway 11, North Bay to Cochrane, and a Highway 17, western border of County of Renfrew to Sudbury. Phase 2, Highway 11, Cochrane to Nipigon, and Highway 17, Thunder Bay to Kenora, Sault Ste. Marie to Sudbury, and that the Government of Ontario prioritize these projects into the Ministry of Transportation's major projects divisions, and that both governments ensure early, ongoing, and capacity-supported engagement with affected Indigenous nations with opportunities for Indigenous training, contracting, and equity participation, and that the program incorporate corridor-wide safety features, barriers separated 2+1 cross sections, controlled passing frequency, wildlife considerations, resilience measures, closure mitigation, climate adaptation, and clean growth elements, EV charging readiness, recycled aggregates, lower carbon materials, and that this resolution be sent to the Prime Minister of Canada, the Premier of Ontario, the Minister of Transport Canada, the Ministry of Infrastructure Canada, the Ontario Minister of Transportation, local MPs and MPPs, Federation of Northern Ontario Municipalities, which is FONOM, Northern Ontario Municipal Association, NOMA, Association of Municipalities of Ontario, AMO, Federation of Canadian Municipalities, FCM, Rural Ontario Municipal Association, Roma, and the Eastern Ontario Wardens Caucus, the EOWC. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by Merv, seconded by John. Discussion. All in favor?
Wait,
Oh,
I'm just going to say I am going to need to abstain on this because I have to check with the ethics commissioner. Having worked at Infrastructure Canada, this may be seen as lobbying and it may make me not in compliance. So I will abstain for now, but that doesn't mean I'm not supportive.
perfect. Thank you. Just for clarity, Meredith, I think that was prudent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good enough. And we have no closed session this afternoon, so we've got
And
bylaws.
just for clarity, so people understand, I have a 5-year lobby ban to lobby the federal government. So in case this appears to be lobbying, I'm just going to have that checked out for future votes on such matters. But specifically, I work for Infrastructure Canada.
Yes, and that could be dicey.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You're going to call the vote, Chair?
Oh, yeah, all in favor. Thank you. A resolution dated this second day of December 2025, that bylaw 2025-063 being a bylaw to adopt a debt management policy, bylaw 2025-064 being a bylaw to authorize a lease agreement with the Bon Cher Arts and Historical Society, bylaw 2025-065 being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw 2022-042 Skelly, bylaw 2025-066 being a bylaw to amend zoning bylaw 2022-042 Johnstone, bylaw 2025-067 being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of council, be read a first time, be deemed read a second time, be deemed read a third time and passed. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by Meredith, second by Merv. All in favor? And those bylaws are passed. And finally, I have a resolution dated the second day of December 2025 that the council meeting be adjourned at 5:39 p.m. May I have a mover and seconder, please? Moved by John, seconded by Merv. All in favor? We are adjourned. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
work.
you.
See you Saturday.
Thank you.